Good morning. It's August 24th, 2024, and it's a Wall Street Weekly Wrap-Up with your host, John Newquist. And it was a hot week and crazy week, but the market's back. And let's go into it. RIVN, Vice President of Manufacturing, left the company. That's always never good, because you always want the management team to stay there for a while. What was the effect on the stock? Not that much. Remember, a lot of investment by Volkswagen. They make the vehicles for Amazon. So I think I'm going to pick my electrical vehicle. I think this is the one that's going to do well. And, like I said, we got to stop. If we're going to get down to these lows, we're going to be out of it by then. Google, Waymo. I mean, look at this. 100,000 trips in the driverless vehicle. They're talking, Tesla, we're going to get it out by 2028. It's here in 2024. It's amazing. Only Baidu and Wuhan and Waymo in the United States are driverless. And it's going to be the future because if you take care of the vehicle, it can run 24/7, and it works well. I mean, if you get a medium-sized city, it'll probably be great. Super congested Chicago during rush hour, probably not so good. But it's coming out there. And, like I said, less accidents too. So, Google stock, it's money among other things, search and everything else. It went through the August lows, just like we had the November lows coming back. Not as fast as everybody else, but it is. In the market, look at this, NASDAQ. Remember, we were almost at 10% down at the August lows and stuff. I mean, look at this drop. This was horrific for some people. Again, we're not in trading and trying to time the dips and stuff like this because when we sell a stock we've made money on, we got to pay capital gains. And I don't want to pay thousands of dollars like I did last year because I just took some off the table. But look at it. S&P's doing great. These are phenomenal numbers. It's a double-year average. Remember, we hope this goes 8% a year, and we're at 18%. And it might be tougher September, October, but I think it'll come back. I think we'll be a little bit higher than this. And our goal, we're doing well on this side. The Russell, small caps, just a big drop. It's almost got back. You look at this, and it's not as big as these, but, it's doing well. Remember, we're watching Tom Lee's prediction is going to be 50% up at the end of the year. I don't think it's going to happen. We watch our 5 big indicators, or really 6 big indicators, but we're looking at the gold chart, record high. Record high. Not like year high, a record high. And it's been going up. Remember, when you have all the sellers get past this one push level over here around 2,400, that's it. All the sellers that held for a long time got their money, they got out, and everybody else is now new buyers, and it's not bad. Oil just been beat up, low 70s. It's a little higher Friday, but man, it's tough. And of course, energy companies are going to take a hit. And then Lehigh Lilly. I mean, this thing, terzepatide. Look at this. You remember, I was waiting to get down here, and it didn't happen. Remember, sometimes it doesn't. You missed it. It's okay. Got almost all its gain back. Almost all gain. 72%. Type 2 diabetes people, pre-diabetes, 94%. You won't get diabetes. That's phenomenal. That is phenomenal. Think of all the millions that have type 2 diabetes, and if you had this drug, took it beforehand, you wouldn't have it. Wow. They're going to have to pay for it because this is just so much complications and pills afterwards. Pfizer, this one we're watching, KP2 variant, there's a couple of them out there. The COVID is real. I know now 18 people this month in August that has gotten COVID. No fever, no temperature, sore throat, runny nose, and then the fatigue hits you and you can't get out of bed. And very contagious, I've got people at a wedding party, outdoor concerts, birthday party, everybody's getting it. And it's going to be huge. So they're going to give a vaccine, and they're also helping, trying to, Paxlovid does work. I always recommend it, if you, first 5 days. The virus stays in your body for 10 days. How much are you infectious? Nobody knows right now. But Pfizer, it's slowly an uptrend, you can see this mark. We were up there pre-COVID, huge. The healthcare, we are overweight because we think that's going to be an area that's going to do well, and Merck, AMGN, Novacor, Arrowhead, and Novo Nordisk. And if you look at the health ETF, my God, didn't really do much. I mean, it was a little bit of drop here, but man, it didn't even come down to the 200-day moving average. Let's just take a real quick look. Merck, again, dropped in, the August slump and then slowly making its way up. A lot of these companies are going to, take a while to get up. AMGN, again, we're hoping with the GLP-1s or diabetes, it's going to do well. It's slowly coming up. People like this. This didn't drop that much. And good stock. Arrowhead, again, it's in phase 1 trial. It's early. It's one of the biotechs we're going to take a look at, and it's coming back, so. And Novo Nordisk, just like Lilly, this is Ozempic. Novo Nordisk, you might just put the word Ozempic because that's what it is. Can't keep up with the demand. It's up there. This is what I call a perfect 200-day moving average, a nice soft slope, and it did hit it. You had a chance to buy it when it hits these averages. That's when you want to buy it. So we take a look at our heat map today. It wasn't bad. I mean, this week was, coming off. Remember, we talking about this month. We had dropped quite a bit, and now come back. What was good? Almost everything. Energy, bad. Intel, 5%. Micron, not so good. Schwab, not so good. So otherwise, things like Starbucks. They got the new CEO, and they paid him a lot of money not to commute, which is crazy because if the office is in Seattle, you should be there. You want to do a commuter and Zoom CEO. Good luck. I don't think it'll work. Otherwise, a short week. We're all waiting for next week because the king, NVIDIA, reports. And we'll talk all about that next week. And see you then, and I'll talk to you later.